Okay, this is a distance equals rate times time problem, so we'll be using this formula right here, but it always helps in these distance rate time problems to draw a sketch. So here's train one, here's train two. They're leaving from cities that are 792 kilometers apart, and they each travel their own distance, represented by d sub 1 and d sub 2 perhaps, and they each travel at their own rates, rate sub 1 and rate sub 2. And their times are the same. They're traveling for 3 hours each. They meet in 3 hours. Of course, the train that's traveling faster will travel more distance. So I've set this up so that D1 looks like it's the faster rate, covering more distance. And the fact is that d sub 1 plus d sub 2 has to equal 792 when you add these distances together. Okay, and we're told that the rate of the faster plane is 20 plane. This right here. And distance times into play. The distance that train one travels is rate times time, where time is 3. So 3r1 is the same as the distance traveled by train 1. So I can substitute 3r sub 1 for d1, and likewise 3r sub 2 for d2. And then if I do that, I get this expression right here. So this is our system right here. R1 equals R sub 2 plus 20, and 3R sub 1 plus 3R sub 2 equals 792. Now, how do you solve that? Well, since R sub 1 is already isolated, I would use the substitution method. I would substitute R sub 2 plus 20 for this R sub 1. And there's what I've done. And on board 2, I went ahead and solved it. So there's what we get. We're down to one equation, one variable. A couple ways to solve it from here. You could divide every term by 3 right now, but I'll go ahead and distribute this 3, removing the parentheses, distributive property. 3r sub 2 plus 60 plus 3r sub 2 equals 792. Subtract 60 from both sides. Combine the 3r sub 2's. Divide by 6, and there's the rate of the slower train, 122 kilometers per hour. And we know that the rate of the faster train is 20 more kilometers per hour than the slower train. So there's the faster train. And here's a check. How far did the faster train travel? 3 times 142. 426 kilometers is traveled by the faster train, and the slower train, 3 for 3 hours times a rate of 122 kilometers per hour, 366. If you add these distances together, you get 792. So we're comfortable saying that those are the correct answers. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.